Hi! We're back. This is a very special What You're Doing Wrong. We are going to break down, I don't know, 2 minutes tops of gameplay from Indie Gaming League's East 3v3 Tier 2 Division 4 final between the 2 seed Tempest and the 16 seed BBC Red Bulls. We are going to be looking at games 1 and 4. Um, and my title might clue in as to what we're actually looking at in particular. So, I just want to go over the last 30 seconds from Director Cam. Alright. It's been a long time since I've done this. So, I don't... Okay, where does the problem start? So this ball is just coming in. So Dill... Okay, so Dill's trying to stop it. It just pops up. Okay. Um... So I don't think that's, like, the worst idea. But then no one comes. Okay, so just from Dill's view, like, okay, so I don't think it really starts with the touch. And Dill is kind of forced into a hit, it feels like. Um... I would expect someone to come there. So this sounds like a comps breakdown. And then from Dill, like, yeah, Murloc shouldn't necessarily turn here. Because Dill's still following. Problem is, Dill pops the ball up, so it's not going to roll up the wall, it's going to go out. Dill should not be jumping for this. But Squiddy goes. Squiddy misses, so Dill's trying to get down. Dill's out of position, be like, there's nothing to do here. Okay. It's like, what the last... Okay. So, I like this. Murloc. Rotates far side. Okay. So, I say that... So, I'm going to trust Squiddy here. But Squiddy whiffs. Okay. So, Murloc chases. Can't get to it. Recovers. Returns. Yeah. So, I think it's just a commit on Murloc. And this is probably the dagger. Yeah, yeah. Like, I know I'm saying I trust Squiddy here, but I feel like, I mean, even if Squiddy backed out, okay. Again, I'm really trusting Squiddy because he's better defensively than I am. Man. Okay. I think a lot of this could have been solved by clear communication. Squiddy waiting, 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 waiting. This is fun. A Champ 3 critiques Grand Champ players. Squiddy should have gotten that ball, I think. Like, honestly? Yeah, there's just so many things wrong here. So, so this comes in. That's actually a nice stop by Dill. Dill feels like someone's coming. Squiddy misses. There's a double. Oh, God, that's so... Huh. So obviously it just breaks down the minute, like, okay, so Dill's touch to, like, stop, pop, whatever. Like, that's actually not bad. Because that messes Diesel up when Diesel comes in. Um, it's just... Everything else just goes badly because of that. It's like, Squiddy doesn't foul. It's like, okay. But then Squiddy acts really hesitant and then misses the touch. Like, okay, so Dilly fouling after Squiddy mistouch isn't the problem. But then, like, Murloc turns on it. Like, that's a communication issue. So Dilly mishits it, and instead of the ball rolling up, it pops out. And the problem is Squiddy chose wrong there. I have to sort of trust that Squiddy wasn't there first, but I mean, just looking over it, again, we have hindsight. Squiddy was there first to the ball. Like, Squiddy should have touched it and done something with it. Because Squiddy had Fox beat. But again, like, instead of that happening, like, Fox misses, Diesel's right there and just clobbers the ball and just puts it up, and Murat can't get to it. So this is just like it feels like everything went south the minute Squiddy missed the touch off the wall. And I'm not even sure if that was where would that have gone. So pushing it to the side, so Squiddy just like jumped, flipped wrong or whatever. Like, so like there wasn't really good touch. So under no pressure. Like we're looking at from Squiddy's view. Yeah, under no pressure. And I know I make this mistake too, so like, yeah. But that just like goes straight south. Um, and Diesel's gonna be there to just clobber this. Gets a great hit. And then Tempest goes on to win in overtime. Alright, here we go. Director Cam, last 30 seconds. Okay, so let's break it down. So I think they should have turned on that earlier. So Diesel blocks. Squiddy can't get the clear. Yeah, Dill didn't have a chance there. Okay, so I don't disagree with what Murloc did there. Just cleaned up the side. Assuming going for a catch here on the right side. Let's see. No, just wasn't lined up perfectly. Okay, so I want to see from Squiddy. So Squiddy gets out, circles back. Yeah, you probably should have told Dill to turn on that. Got hit. Yeah, it got stepped on. Alright, so Brills. So that's what Brill sees. Brills goes smartly goes to block and pops it up and gets follows it and just puts it away. Alright. So this is again this is always key. So this is just smart by Brills to follow. Okay, so again this is okay. So there's a lot of hindsight looking at this because it's like I know where everyone is, but at game speed, Brills at worst is off to your Murloc's left. I feel that what I would have done was jump and push this to the right, like because I know two people are there from Tempest. So I know two people there from the blue side. There are four people in that corner at this point. There are four people there because the Dill there. Yeah, like Murloc. What could Murloc have done? Jump, right? I'm just trying to make sure on the line here. Uh, God, that's really hard, but like I feel like any pop or push, just doing something with the ball rather than just trying to catch it, because you're not gonna fully catch it unless it hits like the right side of your car and falls. Um, so like it's gonna hit the roof. So what could Marak have done? Just jump up? Because like Brills goes off. So in a way, it's like you can't see Brills. Um, so Brills has to be to your left. So if you just jump up, like okay, so Maraka has no idea that Brills is at a boost, but Brills is out of sight off to the left. So what could Maraka have done? I feel like just looking at this, it's like the wrong choice was made. And it's just like seems it feels like just jumping up and hitting the ball, getting to the ball first, because it's like yeah, because that really doesn't do anything. Like the only way that works is if Brills is off getting boost because of everything what happened. But like how likely is that? I think it's very unlikely. Like I don't want to also be completely mean here, but it's just it like I feel evaluating this in the vacuum is like the thing that you don't want to do is give the opponents any chance, and like setting it up on a tee like sets you up for a dunk or something, which is really bad. Um, so like the way to do it is either try and boost into it and try and hit it. Um, I mean, like the secondary option is you whiff and then Brills gets a crummy shot, which you can defend. Like I don't think that's necessarily the worst. Like yeah, Diesel can try and get a pop on it, but I don't think it's going to be good enough, or even like a jump redirect with the back. So it's like I don't. I feel like in this situation, the correct thing to do is just jump up and pop it. Like, what are they going to do? Because like what? Diesel's empty. Fox has the most, but Fox would then have to turn on it, while the defense could get set up and challenge for it. Like, there's. I just don't think the correct decision. Obviously, I'm saying this independent of the goal. I don't think the correct decision was made. The incorrect decision led to the goal. So, like, just a simple jump up to pop it a little in the air, like, just sends it back so much. And like, even if you do something like try and jump and push it to the right, like I think I just feel like Murloc had a lot of Murloc had some better options than what he did, and I'd always just think like catching it is just like always going to be the worst because that's the easiest thing to challenge, especially in this situation. Because the team that's down by one is just so ball chasey because they want to get that goal. So yeah, I just feel like maybe trying to jump up and hit it, just push it to the right, away from everyone, works. Um, or just continue on the path. Murloc can continue on the path that he did, and just jump a little earlier so the ball goes up higher, and that would have served it. Instead, this happened. I like Brill's great landing, not perfect, but great landing, and is just there, and the no boost jump, and Dill can't get to it. So yeah, like so look at these first four games. They basically traded games. Like here's a 2 goal game, but I mean 1 goal game in overtime, 1 goal game, 1 goal game. Like you know, it's the little stuff. I forgot to save Game 7, but spoiler alert: Red Bulls lost. And then Red Bulls finally put together like a dominating performance, and then it falls apart in Game 6 and 7 inexplicably. Again, like kudos to Tempest for you know doing what they need to do, and they did. It's just I look at it just like it was there, guys. But yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. But it's again always important, like just the decision, just you know, it has to be clean. It has to be good like that. So you know, there were two 0-second goals, and there's there's some extra things related to overtime in this match. Actually, I wanna. I'm calling bullshit on the overtime excuse. But Squiddy played the hit, and not the ball there. And like again, that comes up in that's a case of I don't necessarily disagree with the decision. It's just it turns out it's the wrong decision that led to the goal. I was looking for something else, but I didn't see anyone not playing what I would interpret at full strength. So yeah, that's a 23-second overtime. But yeah, I know this is a short one. Um, but there were two very different 0-second goals. Um, and it just again, part of it just like the decision making, but also the part of it's just like the communication. Like I in this one, like I hate throwing blame or shade at someone on that, but I feel like the goal here in Game Four was kind of Murlock's fault. Just again made the wrong decision. I think there were just better options because you know it's kind of like it's Murloc made the decision kind of like along the lines of when you first think you can read the balls off the backboard. And that is you always try and catch them because you are the only one on the field when there are five other players, three of which were on the other team. And then it's like, okay, I just need to be jumping whenever earlier than I am doing it. And you make that decision. And it kind of feels like that's what's doing here. The one in game one is just it's really horrific, and I think it actually starts with the Squiddy miss off the backboard. Might start a little before that, like maybe Dill should have stayed with the ball, because like getting the boost necessarily doesn't matter, but just making sure that you guard the ball. So maybe that could be it. That's really tough, I think. Um, But yeah, but it really breaks down, and there's just some really weird decisions that were made along the way. And again, it's just like you know sometimes it's that cascading effect, and it's like that's why you need to have like good clean comms because I don't know what's going on in comms at the time either. So like I'm always assuming that when there's a double commit, there's a comms issue. So yeah. So anyways, I am not going to break down this whole series. I just wanted to cover these two particular goals because when you see two of them in a series, that gives room for pause and like what actually happened. Um, and they were two very different situations, and again, like I feel like it was preventable in a way. So yeah, that will go ahead and do it. Um, so yeah. So thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.